We're on YouTube, 1, 2, and then that one's connecting. We're almost there. Thinking. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Dr. Rich Castellano here, facial plastic surgeon, here with Dr. Andrew Campbell, facial plastic surgeon. Thank you so much for doing our interview today. And what a leader in our industry. It's an honor to be talking with you. How are you enjoying the Global Aesthetics meeting so far?
I'll tell you, the Global Aesthetics meeting reminds me of Vegas a little bit because it's a multi-specialty, and I love multi-specialty meetings because of the fact you get so much more information from somebody that you really don't know very well. It's different.
Yes.
It's different listening to a dermatologist and a plastic surgeon talk than it is to listen to the facial plastic surgeons talk, and I'm sure they're going to say the same thing, so they get something out of us, we get something out of them. It's great to have the camaraderie of different specialties put together. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It's a great meeting. So tell us about your practice. What's popular? You've been practicing for a while. You got a great practice. What is popular? What are your patients really enjoying? And what are some of the procedures and treatments you're doing a lot of nowadays?
Sure. So at Quintessa we have 3 locations. We're opening 2 more, so we'll have 5 in the near future. It's a team approach to aesthetic medicine. I have nurse injectors that specialize in the injectables. I have nurses that just do lights and lasers. I have providers that just do the cold sculpting. I'm the facial plastic surgeon. I have a partner, Dr. Maida Parkins right now, that is a plastic surgeon. She basically just does the body. So we all specialize in that, and so we have a team of experts. So what's hot? For me, it is in-office eyelids and facelifts. And so I do these under local anesthesia. The patient is awake. They have super quick heal times. We take eyelid stitches out in 3 days. We take the facelift stitches out in a week. I've had lots of people go to work with stitches in from their facelift because they can cover it with their hair. They love it because they don't have to go to a hospital, the scary place. I've honestly never seen an infection, and I've done thousands of these. So it is just a very convenient way for people to get what they want in an easier and honestly less costly way. Second really cool thing, halo laser. So we got a halo laser, one of the very first ones, about 3.5 years ago. Amazing results, almost no downtime. In fact, most patients are putting moisturizer on and some makeup, and they're going to work the next day.
Beautiful.
Much better results than the previous technology that we had without the downtime. We use it on the body. So necks, chests, hands, crepey arms, crepey belly buttons, knees we've treated with a halo.
I never thought about treating the belly button before, but
it's crazy.
You can treat your belly button. If you got a belly button ring, you might as well spice up the belly button.
You know, some of the patients that are getting a little bit into their 50s, and they may or may not have a belly button ring, if it starts to get a little bit saggy on the top of that belly button, that's what this lady was complaining of. And I said, hey, I don't know how to treat that. I'm a facial plastic surgeon, but I do have this halo laser that has been giving us incredible results. Let's try it. And she was just so happy. She was so happy. Loved it.
And that's what matters most, is making the patients happy.
Absolutely. Third cool thing, cool sculpting. So I had some radio frequency devices in the past that we struggled with. Some patients would get a good result. Most really didn't. They got something, but not the best. Really got to the point where my staff had a difficult time even trying to promote it because they really didn't believe in it. And that's when I knew I've got to change directions. And Cool Sculpting had branded themselves so well, and a good friend of mine was one of the reps. And I'm like, let's go in that direction. So we got 2 cool sculpting machines. I got a very experienced provider who is awesome with the console, and it is 90, and I'm not exaggerating, 99% of our patients are happy with our cool sculpting. So within about 3 or 4 months, we became the state of Wisconsin's largest cool sculpting provider.
Beautiful.
And now we bought 2 more machines. So, you know, patients are so happy, and that's what it's all about, right? All we want are happy patients.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how we get them there, whether it's that device or this technique or a different technique, we just want happy patients.
I love it.
And if they're happy, I'm happy.
Beautiful. So now you've built this great practice, you're opening new offices, you got more cool sculpting devices, so it's not easy to do all those things. What's your secret for making it all come together? How many staff do you have in your offices?
So we have about 20.
That's a big family.
It's a big family.
So what's your secret to make it all work and grow like what you've done?
So number 1, culture. So many years ago, I got a business coach. I'm in business groups. You know, we wrote down our vision, we wrote down our mission, and we wrote down our culture, and we tweaked that.
Powerful.
Now we hire completely on culture. We don't even look at resumes until we're down to 2 people. And then we give them a task, and we have them write about the importance of culture so that we know who we're dealing with. You know, you try to get them outside of their comfort area so that they can mingle socially, and then you get to know the real person. And that's how we hire now, and so we get great people.
That's how Southwest Airlines hires, that they get them mingling and you see their true nature come out.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. I love that.
So that's number 1. Number 2 is I knew I was not an expert at business. I was not an expert at marketing. I was not an expert at finances. So I literally said, okay, we're going to hire experts to do these jobs, and you can't use outside people, in my opinion. I don't think even consultants can tell you what to do, because you need to do it from within. So I hired a full-time marketing guy, a full-time operations manager, a full-time finance person, and a full-time sales coach.
But doctors are so smart, they can just figure those things out for themselves, can't they?
Well, I'm pretty sure they can't. They think they can, though. Therein lies the problem with our specialties. We're all a bunch of egomaniacs that think we can do everything amazing. It's like, honestly, everybody that I know is a really good surgeon.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say that they're really good at. And so I'm humble enough to say I am not the best at all that other stuff. I need some experts in those seats. And honestly, what we're doing is we're expanding the model, because I don't need all of those people working for me.
Right.
I want them to be working for a bunch of us, so that we can have the best people in the best seats.
That's very wise.
And grow.
I love it. So
it's there to help surgeons. Be surgeons.
I love it.
That's who we are.
No, that's very powerful. They need that structure. They need that format. So with all of these successes, where do you feel your biggest challenge lies now, moving forward? Because you're doing a lot of great things, you're making patients happy, you're using the latest technologies, you got the team in place. Where's the biggest challenge now for what you're doing?
When you warned me you were going to tell me that or give me that question, my mind was kind of going, wait, where is a challenge now? Because I mean, things really are flowing well in the office.
We gave them the questions in advance, like Hillary.
Just a hint. Just a hint. And I was like, I don't know that we really have a challenge in the office. Honestly, now the challenge is trying to get other doctors that are out there struggling, you know, and we all know them. You know, they're trying to micromanage every little aspect of their business. They're out, you know, either they're new, or even if they're out for 10 years, they're just not happy. You know, they're starting to get burnout. I think plastic surgeons have the highest rate of burnout than any other surgical specialty. What if I could take my model and basically give it to them, and we could work together? So here's my biggest problem: getting those surgeons to drop their ego, admit a little bit of humility that they're not the best at everything, and want to join forces with a team of experts that can do that. And that's what the Quintessa model is all about.
I love it.
So that's my biggest challenge, is convincing those doctors that, hey, this is a partnership. It's not an employment model. You're a partner in a location. We're just going to manage you. You still own it. You get paid really well, and you end up owning that location. You know, it's an ownership management model. It's tough to get doctors.
Kind of like a franchise.
A little bit.
But it requires some business understanding. If you don't have a firm, the less business understanding you have, you're tight. You're closed off.
True.
It's like, no, I got it. But when you really understand business, like you said, you got the expert for this, the expert for that, then you realize when you have faith, when you make those connections, it makes you so much more able, so much more powerful, so much more effective. So I honor you and admire you for what you're doing. So Dr. Andrew Campbell, where can people learn more about what you're doing?
It's at myquintessa.com. If you are a physician out there that is interested in talking, my personal email is facedoc, so FACEDOC at myquintessa.com.
Very good. Look him up. He's a mover and shaker. He's a leader in our industry. Pleasure to know you, and I'm excited about the future. The future looks very bright. Thank you all for watching. Dr. Rich Castellano here. More videos are coming soon, so thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.